my
I've done games with this. It never stops on me. And then I try the local Wi-Fi here. It's not good.
I'm saying you got.
They don't have
Did you try my iPad?
They don't got any hardline. That's the best.
Did you try my iPad?
It'll say said she was watching the game in the kitchen on the YouTube channel, and then it went away, and it came back, and went away, and came back.
Yeah, it's just his spotty.
Let me see. Let me show you which one.
Said it was crystal clear though. He's on the jetpack, I think. Right
no,
now.
I'm not on jetpack. I'm on my iPad.
Oh,
yours is going slow, so I was like, let me just.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not on your jetpack and it's Verizon too.
No, I'm on my iPad. I got
the data plan.
I got data. Did you want to try it?
Well, I'm on the ellipsis. Who's on the jetpack?
Go to Controversy 21.
Oh, so no one's on the jetpack at all?
That's me.
That's you? Right,
no one had to tell me the jetpack was going.
No, leave the jetpack on because we're on. We got 37 viewers. We're hot, by the way. Everybody's here and everything. So it's just, dude, man. You guys gonna have other people come up?
Don't know. We're having fun, bro. It's a good thing. Wait. He's like, I didn't tell us. I would have done the show.
He said you're hot.
But he said he's hot.
Where's the restroom?
I don't know actually. No, it's out there.
We'll go off your jetpack. I don't know what's going on with these things.
Okay. Yeah, it's working. But my sister just texted me, shut up. She heard the whole conversation.
That's probably a newer device too. Probably picks up better.
Yeah, that's like a week or two.
How many bars you got on that one, by the way? Can you tell?
Yeah, hit the button on the top, I think. You can scroll through the screens. On the top. Yeah. Well, don't hold it though to turn it off.
No, yeah, you got 1 bar, 2 bars. It's the same thing. Oh, just leave it there. Go off with that. I got 2 bars too. I got 4 of these here today. Just so we.
Yeah, I figured you'd be a high-powered machine over there.
Problem is,
I don't understand if state in 2016 is a hard line. No disrespect.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not a hard line either.
yeah, everybody and their mother calling me. Like, I can't see you. Fuck, what do you want me to do?
Alright, let me see this.
I know where that guy's at. Why does he struggle with takedown?
He just doesn't do that. Simple stuff. It's like, oh, bad. Take a picture of Marcus and then merge it with Joe's. Instead of saying, I can't figure out how to merge. This is stupid. One of those. You told me to merge. I'm pushing X.
Jeremy. You want a Diet Coke? I need a Pepsi. It's rough, man. I know. Jeremy, here's a chip.
Alright. I'm telling you that.
It's 11:05.
No talking time left for it.
Did you just turn the camera around?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
We're on the field, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
This halftime once again score is 6-0. The American team over the national team. And just want to give another shout out for Miss Naima Washington. Her shouts out goes to, it says, my brother Akil Washington, number 16, West Virginia State. Keep it up, bro. Love you, bro. This from Nemo. So yes, it's a good game right now. And their players just got back on the field. So we're gonna go back to the music and we'll be right back shortly. Straight, bro? You good?
You good?
Where's the order from?
There's none.
They laughed at that call. Oh! I was like, I want to scream to you. I was like, be quiet. Not a bar. We're not a bar. That one running back, that was a nasty play he had with the cutback.
What happened?
It's hard to like see like what's going on when you're like down there.
Yeah, what's up?
Try to be
What's
able
up?
to see. I mean, people like go here. It's challenging.
Sorry. Can you, oh, you didn't record it?
What the fuck? We're offline again.
Yeah, let's do that. We got a live.
How's it going there?
It's going. It's going. It's as the game is back. Great. Yeah, I wanted to know that. That's shit good now. Okay. 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 Where are you at?
Got a long drive up here, man. Got a long drive up here before
When y'all got here?
I got here this morning.
Oh, okay. So I gotta drive back.
Fine.
Atlanta. Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta, man, so.
Oh, yeah. Gotta go back tonight.
Yeah. I'll be hyped for the, let me make sure my mic off. I'll probably be hyped for the first hour or two, because it is talking to people. Oh, man, we get, bruh, about 3 hours, it might take it 5 hours. I'm tired. What Marcus? Marcus.
Do you mark every big play with your hand?
It's about 3 or 4 of them.
I only see
Oh,
one.
I ain't seen
It's
oh,
one.
bro. My bad.
It's on the clock.
But I was saying, you want to come in though, and that way we can do the you got the interview, right?
I got it right here.
The interception, I got
How long
that
is
one.
I don't know. Sorry.
That's okay. I was just trying to. We can do it. We can play it right now.
Hold on.
I'm saying when you get
All right,
when
it's
you
2
get
minutes left. I'm gonna run down there now. I think I'm gonna try to catch the coach.
I just played your interview to Marcus.
You want me to just play it off my phone? Play it off my phone? I'm up here. Play it over the thing. My phone's right here. I can just hand you my phone. You want me to email it again? Text it again?
So it's like 50 seconds left. So let's go.
Good call and poll.
ready.
Yeah, let's get it.
We got some more shots. I'll do that right
Just I hit the play button. It'll hit the interview.
now. 1 second. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll get that. All right. So do I need to say
You come in and say what you know. We got an interview up. Let's go right now.
Welcome back here at Daytona Beach here at the Municipal Stadium for the 6th Annual Globe Bowl. We have an interview here, the 6th Annual National Bowl here. We had a quick interview before halftime that we wanted to play with you.
First time went well, you know. Offense wise, we gotta get it going. You know, we gotta get it going and see what we do in the second half. Yeah, it's definitely a one-score game. Anything can change that, right? Yes, sir. Anything can change. All right. I appreciate it. Good luck. Keep working second half.
And that was our sideline guy, Patrick, talking with the coach. And it's only a one-score game. It's 6-0 here as we're about to kick off for the third quarter. And we do have some stats for you from halftime as we get to kick off. And for the American team, they were led in rushing by Tyler Bing, who had 8 carries for 36 yards. Kendall Jackson had 5 carries for 32 yards. Caleb Walton was 5 for 10 for 28 yards passing. And as far as receiving a kill, Washington had 2 receptions for 19 yards. Over on the national team, as we get the kickoff going, over on the national team, Dan Andrews had 7 carries for 68 yards. So we've kicked off for the second half as the American team was getting the ball first and have taken the second half kickoff back out to about the 29-30 yard line by number 12, Colby Lum of Valley City State University.
And on defense for the American team, we have Darius Thomas, who's leading the team with 2 tackles. Actually, it's 4 other players: Devontae Ford, Justin Gibbons, and Miles Eubanks all have 2 tackles. For the national team, Roderick Darden is leading the team with 4 tackles, and Donovan Hayden comes in next with 3 tackles and 1 assist.
So it looks like the American team is going to start from about the 29-yard line for 1st and 10. And again, coming out in the second half, they will have Caleb Walton back at quarterback. As, again, all-star game, we had a lot of people rotating through. Caleb led the first 2 drives, which resulted in the only 2 scores of the 2 tight ends set with 2 receivers and 1 back for the American team as they are back to pass. Walton is over to his left, throws it away. Great pressure that time brought on by the number 33, Richard Kuhn from Albright College.
Yes, it was. And it was great poise by the quarterback of throwing it away instead of trying to force it and maybe throw a costly pick.
No doubt, Walton had gotten on the edge, so he was outside the tackle box, did the intelligent thing, threw it out, live another day, So it is going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 29-yard line. The American team is in the shotgun Walton calling out signals. He has a 4 wide receiver set here. So, sprint draw or a pass down the field. He looks down, screen pass attempt to Tyler Bing is incomplete, thrown high and behind him. And the American team is starting out a little shaky here coming out the locker room, and now is faced with a 3rd and 10. The National team defense really tightened up after those first 2 drives. First 2 drives, they looked nervous, looked confused. Ever since then, the American team, they've played really well against this American team defense. This American team offense. So we have 3rd and 10. Caleb Walton in the shotgun. 4 receivers set for the American team. And he has it back to pass. It looks like Nassine Border blitz. Oh, that should have been picked off. Number 38, Brian Price from SUNY Maritime had it right in his hands, jumped that route. Beautiful defensive play. And now 3 and out for the American team. Let's see if the national team can get something going here.
I thought that was a pick right there. That was great defense. I was watching him from the start of the play, and he ran the route better than a wide receiver.
Yeah, he did. He looked like he knew what was coming. He undercut the route and has forced the American team into a punt as punter Brett Ben.
And I think, okay, they got it back.
Brett Ben is on the punt, and you're right. A little muff on the punt by the national team, and definitely they got it back. Fortunate for them, they have good field position at 35.
All right, we have some more shouts out going on. We have Bianca White. She's saying, can we get a shout out to Shay Brown, number 19? Keep playing your game. You have worked so hard to get here, and I'm so proud of you. Go Northern Michigan. Love your family and friends.
So 1st and 10 from the 35 for the national team. Playing at quarterback is Shay Brown again as he's back in shotgun looking to pass. Throws a little quick out to number 18, Brian Scott, who's turned it upfield for what is close to a first down. Look by the spot that it's going to be an 11-yard gain, 12-yard gain, and it should be a first down for the national team. Looks like they're trying to open it up a little bit.
Yes, that was a great pass. Great route as well.
No doubt about it. So 1st and 10, and again, what both teams have done is whenever they've had a positive play like this, they have gone quick, going fast, back up to the line of scrimmage with Brown having Hill in the backfield. And here's a quick bubble screen out for about a 5 or 6 yard gain for the national team. To number 5, Leroy McClain from Slippery Rock. I think it's the first time we've called his name. And again, back up to the line of scrimmage, 4 receiver set. It looks like the national team is going to come out here and try to open this thing up on offense, which is what we've been wanting to see all day. Brown on the signals, looking to his left. Looked like a little double move, and he has number 87. Oh! He had Ty Young from Colorado School of Mines wide open up the left hand. Looked like a double move there. Wide open. Safety wasn't going to get there in time. He overthrew him by 1.5 yards.
And Brown is looking at himself with disgust like, I had him. But that's okay. That should open up again, so the opportunity should present itself again.
Oh, no doubt about it. They had that set up perfectly. So it's 3rd down and about 5 to go from the 48-yard line of the American team. Brown's back, takes a look, quick screen inside, came right back to Ty Young. Beautiful pass in between 3 people. First down all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he threaded the needle on that play. That was a great pass right there. It looks like he has command of this offense right now. The offense is rolling.
No doubt about it. 1st and 10 from the American 36-yard line. Back up to the line of scrimmage, going fast. All passes here, looking deep. Again, going back, and he underthrew Ty Young. They're seeing something up on that left-hand side because they keep going towards Ty Young's side. Double coverage went towards it. He's a big receiver. Young's a very big receiver. He is 6'4", 190. So it looks like they're trying to get something over the top on these DBs.
And he had another step once again, so you're right. He definitely sees something. See, now they're slowing the pace down. I don't think you want to slow the pace down right now. You have more edge.
No, you have 2nd and 10 with Michael Hill in the backfield along with Brown And the give is to Hill. He's up for about a 4 or 5 yard game. Ooh, more like a 3 or 4 yard gain before being stuck out there by the white defense. They had guys out there, but again, just like we saw as the first half progressed, running the ball to the left-hand side of that offensive line.
Yes, and that was a nice tackle by Kevin Chappelle, number 4.
So we're at third and about, it looks like third and about 7 for the national team. Brown in the backfield, 4 receiver set. White looks like they're either faking pressure or they're going to actually bring pressure here. And they did bring pressure, but it's picked up. Brown with a beautiful pass and a drop. A drop by Leroy McClain. That pass was right there. Would have been enough for a first down. So 4th down and about 7 yards. And let's see, are they going to line for a field goal or punt?
They're lining up for a field goal.
This is going to be about a 51-52 yard attempt for the national team here.
Hey, we have to remember the kickers are getting scouted as well, so any opportunity they can, they're going to take advantage and try to kick a field goal.
This is Tyler Blackburn from Northern Michigan University lined up for a 51-yard field goal. There is wind to his back. This is where the American team hit both of their field goals. We're going in this direction, and it is up, and it is.
There was a flag on the play.
Oh, there was a flag. This is not going to count.
And it was a horrible snap, so they got away with that one.
See what the referees call. But yeah, there's the wind in this going direction. If you're watching, it's going. If you're going from right to left, you have the wind at your back.
Let's get the call right here. Oh, it was a
timeout called before the field goal.
And it was a great timeout because, again, it was a horrible snap and they missed the field goal on that. So I'm going to go back to the shouts out. I have Miss Alicia Carby saying shout out to my big bro, Akil Washington, number 16 on American team. Keep up the good work. You got this. And then we have Tanner saying, I would like to give a shout out to my boyfriend, number 90, Craig Anderson. I love you, baby. Wish I could be there with you. See you soon. Love you.
So they're coming out of the timeout, lining up again for a 51-yard field goal. And we'll have to see if they have enough leg. Again, it's a situation where the wind is at your back. So this is definitely a good chance by the national team trying to get on the board. Tyler Blackburn, Northern Michigan University, lining up for the kick. Here's the snap, and the kick is up, and it's good. Good. So you're right. It ends up being a great timeout. And with 12 minutes left, the national team is finally on the board, and they are up. They have cut the lead to 6-3 after that field goal. Good drive by the national team. I mean, a really, really good drive. And they had some momentum. They threw the interception at the end of the first half in their end zone where they had driven 60-something yards. They are getting something started here on offense.
Yeah, the coach is starting to see something. And like you stated, they're seeing something going on. And the offense is driving down. And you see they have confidence right now. The defense is playing well. Let's see how this turns out. I think this is going to be a high-scoring second half right here.
Yeah, I'm hoping that both teams do open it up on offense here in the second half. Because, again, it's an all-star game. You want to see what people can do. You want to see people shine. And it's very easy because you're worried about continuity to call everything conservative because you're thinking, well, we're really not ready. We only had 3 or 4 practices together. But at one point, you have to take the training wheels off and let these guys show the scouts what they can do.
Right, and in the beginning, you had nerves settling in. But right now, it's on their minds. Right now, this is my last chance. We have to do something. So I think everybody right now is locked in and ready to play well.
And I guarantee you the players want the chance because they know the more chances they get, the more scouts can take a look. So everyone wants the chance. Everyone wants the coach to be more aggressive. So let's see more aggression as the kickoff is going to go, barely in the end zone. I thought that was going to go out of bounds, but it goes in the end zone, and the American team will be starting from the 25-yard line. as we have 12 minutes left here in the third quarter. 6-3, the American team is winning. So as they come out, it's interesting to see who they're going to come out with at quarterback, as we did see a strong rotation of quarterbacks in the first half by the American team. And it looks like they're going to start the second half with number 18, Tyler Sullivan, who went to Delta State University. So it looks like he's going to get the first shot here in the second half. And let's see if the American team is going to be as aggressive as the national team was on that last drive. So we have Sullivan back there in the backfield with Trayvon Jones. 2 tight end set, as we've seen plenty. It looks like Nashville looked like they want to bring some people. They had 8 people in the box. Jones with the carry, gain of a couple. They had 8 people in the box that time around. So
Yeah, they're looking like, look, we have the momentum right now. We don't want the white team to get off. We want to dominate right now, and they're playing very aggressive, offensively and defensively.
And it was about time. Like I said, you were waiting to see when this was going to happen, and it's starting to happen. So we have second and 8 for the American team from their own 27-yard line. And back to pass, quick slant inside, great catches. Tyler Sullivan put that one right on the numbers of number 84, Jalen Henningsen from Buena Vista University. So it's going to be third and less than a yard here. And you know, that's one of those ones where Henningsen got inside the DB. Once he got inside, it's just a simple pitch and catch there. So Tyler Sullivan is in the shotgun. A little surprised by this on third and less than a yard. Again, the 2 tight end set. He has Jones in the backfield with him, calling the signals. He's back to pass. A little quick slant again. That's going to be pass interference and not even close. As they look for the quick slant again to Henningsen, and there's a flag down.
Yes, Marquand Richardson from Lake Erie College, DB, he was all over him. And from the beginning, he had his hand on his back, and the ref saw that. Now they're huddling up. I don't know what they're discussing. It was clearly pass interference.
I'm wondering if someone saw pass interference and someone else. That'll come down to whether the ball had been thrown or not thrown. But again, they let Henningsen get inside, and you know, we've seen a lot of quick slants in here, and you know, you just cannot give up that real estate that easily on that play. If you're going to go and press, you have to press. So first down for the American team. They are on the 44-yard line. Yeah, they're on the 44-yard line of the national team. First down and 10. Sullivan under center with Jones in the backfield. Calling out signals. Sullivan draw play to Jones. Jones only gets back to the line of scrimmage as the tackle was made by Craig Anderson of Endicott College. Again, situation where the national team stayed in their lanes, kept their discipline. There was nothing there.
Right, and the running back number 23, Trayvon Jones, he didn't really sell it as well. He stayed in the backfield, so it looked like a draw, and I think the DNs and defensive tackles read that.
So we have second and 10 from the 44-yard line from the American team as Sullivan is back. He's getting pressure, looks downfield. Oh! He had a man wide open there. He had Dante Absher overthrew him. He was getting pressured a lot. Again, the pressure coming from Craig Anderson of Endicott.
And it seemed like I was picking on Jones, but number 23 made a great block.
Looks like it's going to be marked at the 42 of the national team.
And the tackle was by Ross Sanford from the Catholic University of America. But yeah, that was a great run by Jones.
So Sullivan barking out signals, and the shotgun takes a look, throws the quick slant again. That time it was not there. It was great defense by Anthony Hill of Hamlin University, blanketing Dante Absher as he looked over to that side. And again, I'm still looking for the white team. I'm still looking for a double move from the American team with all these slants being run.
And I think you're going to see that in the fourth quarter. They're setting it up still, and the fact that the blue team they're being very aggressive on defense, the DBs. So I think we will see that in the fourth quarter.
So 2nd and 10 for the American team from the 42-yard line of the national team. Back into the shotgun is Sullivan. Has Jones in the backfield with him. Sullivan gets the snap. Looking downfield is flushed out the pocket up to the 40, 35, all the way down to the 32-yard line. And it looks like he's going to have a first down or at least be close to it. Once again, flushed out the pocket, kept his composure up the field that they went. And it is a first down as they're moving the sticks. So 9:27 left here in the third quarter. 6-3 American. The American team as they have a first down and they're driving again for more points.
Nice tackle by Zayed. Maven looked like Tyler wanted to slide, but Maven hit him so hard it drove him 2 yards and he got the first down.
Sometimes you get a little help. So first and 10 from the 31-yard line. Sullivan is again back to pass. This time he has deep. He has a wide open number 21 touchdown. Nick Ingram from Tusculum College. Beautiful, beautiful pass by Sullivan. Had him right up the sideline again. Jumping routes. They had it set up perfect for the big 31-yard touchdown. Extra point pending.
Like we stated, the coaches saw that the DBs were playing very tight and up and aggressive. So that was the perfect opportunity. And sure enough, he was open by 3 yards.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. All he had to do was put it there, and Sullivan did just that. He put it right there. So the American team is lining up for the extra point. It is 12-3, extra point pending with 8:55 left in the third quarter. And the 2 seconds left, 1 second left. We might have a delay of game here. Nope. They're going to not have a clock for the extra point. It is up. It is good. 13-3, the American team finally gets a touchdown, our first touchdown of the day. Beautiful pass from Sullivan down to Nick England. And a perfect play, perfect sub, perfect play. 8:55 left, 13-3 American here in the third quarter. So as we move on now, the national, we're running out of time now. There's no filling out process anymore. The national team has to be aggressive. They're down by 2 scores. None of this talk of we have plenty of time because it's a 1-score game, 2-score game. Now we have to see them stay aggressive, stay throwing the ball deep, and try to get something down the field.
And we have a report from the sideline with Ab, and he's saying that Coach Walden stated that he has full trust in Shea Brown. And, you know, Brown has been a little reluctant as far as throwing the ball. I don't know if it's because of trusting the receivers or the defense, but he did say that he trusts them to run the offense, and there are just certain plays he wants to run, but he will show a bit more in the second half. So we should see Brown slinging the ball later on this half. And also, we want to real quickly give a shout out. Shay wants to shout out to Rahir Miles Eubanks, number 10 from Mom and Dad. Keep balling, son.
So a little squib kick here as the national team picks it up.
Got it open.
And up to about the 26-27 goes number 4, Marquand Richardson. So that's where they're going to start, actually from the 29-yard line of the American team. So again, a lot of rotations, but Brown is going to stay in that quarterback with Jalen Holmes staying back there in the backfield. So he's back in the shotgun. The give is to Brown. The give is to Holmes, who got a yard or 2, and that's all on that play.
And Eubanks with the tackle. Must have heard his mother give him that shout out.
Yeah.
He decided to show out and give a tackle. Great tackle. He hears you, Mom.
So we have 2nd and 9 from the 30-yard line. Brown in the shotgun, fakes the quick give, and there's a quick screen out to Fabian Guerra again from Fairmont State University, and that was about a 3-yard gain.
And that was a great tackle once again by number 28, Daquan Holmes. Nice tackle. And see, the way he's playing, he's not being aggressive, but once he sees the ball in the air, that's when he attacks.
No doubt. So this is a huge third down after giving up a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Browns in the shotgun. They're going empty. 5-receiver set. I think this is the first 5-receiver set we've seen all game out of the national team. And he's back to throw, looking to his left, back to his right, and he is sacked. And is this a fumble? Nope, they're going to call him down as the sack was made by combination number 44 and number 50. So Alexander Stewart and Matt DeVore looked like they were both in on the tackle.
Right. Yes, sir. I think it was Darian Chowders.
Oh,
no, you're right. It was number 50.
So it's 4th and 17 from the 22-yard line as the national team goes and punts. Really couldn't afford, and then it looks like it went off the side of his foot.
Oh!
And then it takes a white bound.
That should be a lot. Recover it. That's a live ball, isn't it?
So it's 39-yard line. It was a bad punt right there. So now a 17-yard punt sets up the American team from the 39-yard line of the national team. Last thing the national team defense needed was to give the American team a short field here.
Yes, you don't want to start momentum. Let them build it themselves. Don't give it to them.
So
looks like we have Jackson at quarterback once again.
yeah, definitely Jackson is getting another chance here at quarterback. Short field here as he gives the ball off to number 27, Hamed Kamara, who looked like he gained about 4 yards there on that carry up on the left-hand side. 4 or 5 yards, so good start. That gets you to stay on schedule here, where it'll be 2nd and 5 for the American team. The national team's defense really needs to play on this possession. So they're up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Jackson is in the shotgun. We got 6:10 left here in the third quarter. 13-3. The national team, the American team is winning. Jackson calling out the signals. Gives it off on the handoff to 27 again, who has a great run all the way up to the 19-yard line goes Hamed Kamara again. Good run. He went to Greenville College. Big time gain. Looks like a gain of 15 on that one. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line.
Yes, he was tackled by Jordan Wallace by the blue team. You know, right now it seems like the national team they have all the momentum right now. The American team came out, kicked the field goal, looked like they were doing something. Now all of a sudden, the American team is taking over.
So
the national team is taking over.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line for the American team as Jackson is back. Quarterback keeper makes a nice juke move, and that might have been the nicest 3-yard gain that we've seen all day as Jackson tried to get out on the edge. So it's 2nd and 8 from the 17-yard line as Jackson, who had moseyed over to the sideline, has come back in with the play. 3-receiver set. Look like a little bit of a pistol formation here for Jackson. Oh, now Kamara moves to the side. Jackson's looking into the end zone. He had a man. He threw it behind Jamil Dowse.
I'm wondering why did Dowse duck? It looked like Dowse, the ball was coming so fast by the time Dowse turned around. I don't know if he knew it was a football, if it was something else, but he seemed like he ducked.
Yeah, it was a poor pass. That pass could have been thrown much better. I can understand what Jackson saw. He didn't really want to take the chance throwing it inside because there was a DB there.
It was a great pass.
Try to get it to his outside shoulder, and Dowse just didn't read it that way. So we have 3rd down and 8 from the 17-yard line with Jackson in the shotgun. Kamara in the backfield with him. Jackson is looking back to his right, throws it, almost picked off.
Nice play.
Almost picked off. That's a beautiful, beautiful play.
By the safety, yes. Brian Price. Nice play. And he jumped that route. He waited. Well, actually, he waited till the ball was thrown. He saw it and he jumped it, and he almost came up with a pick.
So it looks like we have Will Gendry coming out from Wittenberg University, the star of the first half, with the big field goals, and now he'll be kicking into the win from about, it looks like a 39-yard field goal here will be placed on the 30, so maybe a 40-yard field goal into the win. And let's see what he has with the wind in his face. The kick is up, and it is
Good.
it is truer than true can be. Good. And with 4:27 left here in the third quarter, the American team has gone up 16-3 on the national team. It is starting to become dire straits for the national team right now.
Yes, and it looks like the kicker might be the MVP so far right now. 2 50-yard field goals. Then he made this connecting on this field goal right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. So, again, big possession, another big possession. I guess at this point for the blue team, all of the possessions are big for this national team. And again, they need to get something started. 3 and out in the last possession. You thought at the end of the first half and that first possession, the second half, that they had some momentum, but you know, it's all going away. And so they definitely need to come up with a solid drive right here.
And we want to thank all the family and friends that are listening to the game. Also watching on YouTube, but listening to the game on the 3-point conversion station. We definitely appreciate you all.
So the American team is set to kick off as Gendry is about to put it in there. I wonder how deep he is going to get this kicking into the wind. And again, kind of a chunky squib kick that the national team better get on because that ball is considered live. And finally, number 80 for the national team does fall on it. That's Marcellus Jackson from LaGrange College. So the national team will be starting from their own 26-yard line down 16-3 with 4:27 left here in the third quarter. And it'll be interesting to see who they come out at quarterback this time around. And they're going to come out with number 10, Connor Simmons, who in the first half, Simmons was passing was 1 of 6 for 13 yards. So it's Simmons at quarterback with Andrews in the backfield with him as Simmons calls the signals. He is back to pass, couple step drop, almost picked off twice.
Oh, yes.
That was an awful pass into a tight zone there.
Yes, they had 2 chances for that. They had 2 chances for it. Pick 6 right there.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and it would have been a pick 6. That was nothing but clear sailing.
Just give me a second.
So Simmons is looking over here at the sideline trying to get a play. Again, he has Andrews in the backfield with him, and he's going to send Holmes in motion. Give is to Andrews. Andrews is picking his way through. Gets up to about the 31, and look, was there a fumble here?
Yeah, everybody.
As the American team is claiming that there's a fumble here, and there was a fumble.
Are the refs marking it down?
And it is the American team as there was a recovery by what looks like for the American team, Jeffrey Branch. So, if there was ever something the national team did not need, which is a turnover down 16-3 in their own end, and the American team is going to be able to take over from the national team's 30-yard line with 4:07 left in the third quarter, up 16-3.
What happened to the momentum that the
Just give me a second.
national team had? It was, again, they came out the second half before the first half ended, and the second half like they were ready to take over, and all of a sudden, the American League has all the momentum.
No doubt. As for the American team, Caleb Walton is back at quarterback. He is looking downfield. He's looking to go for it all. He has him. Oh, it's picked off.
Nice play.
Intercepted by number 21, Michael James from Alderson Broaddus University. At the 2-yard line, well, about at the 1.5, touchdown saving interception.
Great range by James. Great range. You saw him come along from the other side of the field. He read the play, and made that pick. That was a great play. Because he had Brown. Brown was open for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was.
But maybe that was bait. Maybe they baited him to throwing that pass, and there was James.
So a huge interception by the national team, down 13, and they're going to be taking over from their own 2-yard line. Looks like in that quarterback is Simmons again, calling the signals. The give is up in the middle, up to about the 6-yard line. Goes Michael Hill from Graceland University. So they got it out to the 5-yard line is the mark where it'll be 2nd down and 7. 3:35 left here in the 3rd quarter. Simmons is calling the signals here in the shotgun set. Play action fake, looking downfield, and across on a drag route. He has his man up to the 20, 21, 22-yard line goes Bryce Shade from Wesley College. Good play, and that all started with the protection right there. There was great protection on that play.
Yes, it was. He had all day to pass, and he surveyed the field. I think he was the second look, and he saw him coming across the field, and he made a great pass.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the national team on the 22, 23-yard line. As the referees are looking to mark the ball a little slow here. Maybe even the referees are starting to get a little gas. But that was a huge conversion. I mean, a huge conversion.
Yes, they needed that in a big way.
So we're back in play as Simmons is in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. He goes inside handoff for about 2 yards there from Michael Hill. So 2nd and 8 from the 23.
And tackled by number 57, Lincoln LaRoche. Stepped in and made a great tackle right there. They're coming out 3 wide right now.
So 2nd and 8 in here from the 23-yard line. As Simmons is awaiting the snap, he has it. Play action fake. He's looking downfield. He's going down deep down the middle, and he has his man right there at all the way down to the American team's 46-yard line as the catch was made by number 84, Theron Wilson of Northwood University. Beautiful play. Where was this earlier?
I don't know. And Wilson was someone I was looking forward to seeing because in practice he had heads turning. I mean, he was making spectacular play after spectacular play. So that was a great play by him.
So right back up to the line of scrimmage is Simmons. Another play action fake looking to go down. Right back over there to Theron Wilson. And another 1st down. All the way down to the American League, to the American team's
30, is it 35?
about 35-yard line. So 1st down for the national team as they're running 150 left here in the 3rd quarter. Simmons again in the shotgun.
3 wide once again.
And he's back after another play action fake, going deep. And he was hit as he released that one. But he did have Wilson again.
Yes, and that was a nice play by number 70, Junior Luke. Great play, great pressure, and it caused him to make an errant pass. But they have something here with this 3 wide.
Yeah,
and 2 back system. Yeah, they have something here.
2nd and 10 from the 35 of the white team of the American team here. Simmons calling the signals. Play action fake, quick throw, no one there.
Yeah, I think that was a bad decision. It was too much traffic right there. So that's a play where you I guess draw back and try to find something else. If you don't find anything else, throw it away. But don't risk that right now. You're in a great rhythm. The team is in an offensive rhythm. You don't want to mess up this drive by making an unforced error.
No doubt. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line as Simmons is calling the signals for wide receiver set. Looks back over to the sideline. Looks like he's changing the play. Looking back to pass, looking over to his left. And he has a man. Oh, that time he missed. He missed Leroy McClain wide open. Down the field would have been a huge gain. So this is a big-time decision here with 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter, down 16-3. Do you go for it or do you kick the 52-yard field goal? And it looks like there wasn't much of a decision here. They kept the offense over here. They're going for it on 4th and 10.
Right.
He didn't even debate it. So 4th and 10. Simmons is calling signal again. It looks like he's looking over to the sideline, getting in the call, communicating it to his offensive lineman. Again, 4 receiver set, 3 to one side, 1 to his left. And again, he's looking up right. And errant pass that is picked off. It looks like he thought that someone was going to keep going, and then lateraled it. And the lateral didn't go anywhere.
And I want to say this real quick. And this has nothing to do with Simmons or the players, but in college football we see a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of systems where they'll line up and then the quarterback look back at the coach, the whole team as a matter of fact. And to me it feels like, I look at it as if you're taking the command away from the quarterback. So when Simmons, let's say Simmons go to the NFL or CFL, now he doesn't have command of a huddle because he's so used to looking back. And again, this is not towards the players, but just the way with college football, the way they're doing things now, you don't see a lot of command in the huddles from quarterbacks.
No, it's not. And a lot of it is a lot of check with me, look at me. And you're right, that is being taken away from the quarterback, that sort of command and somewhat that sort of respect. We see all the big boards that has 5 and 6 funny characters on it, or formation play, so on and so forth, and a lot of check with me. So you're right, we are starting to see a little bit of a command loss as the American team has taken over, and on 1st down, they look like they botched the fumble. Little problem with the exchange, so it will be 2nd down and 11 with Tyler Sullivan in at quarterback. 2 tight ends set for the American team. And he gives it off to the running back. Nothing in there as the tackle was made by number 20, Donovan Hayden from Bethany College. There was no room in there to run. The carry was made by Michael James from Presentation College.
Yeah, and Hayden made a nice tackle for the national team. Got in there. Looks like the offense is stalling for the American team.
Yep, 3rd and 11 from the 24 with 28 seconds left here in the quarter. Sullivan calling the signals. And he's looking to throw, looking over to his left. Throws, has a man, but the pressure got to him. He had Nick England wide open, but great pressure put on by number 90, Craig Anderson from Endicott College.
Yeah, he tried to step in that throw, but he had to rush it a little bit, like you said, because Craig came in and made a nice play and hit the quarterback.
So it'll be 4th and 11, and the American team will be lining up the punt with 10 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 16-3 score. American team is up, but the national team should get pretty good field position out of this, as the national team is punting from their own 25. Here's the punt, and it's off the side of his foot, and it bounces at the 50, and it's going to be great field position because that is a 26-yard punt. And the national team will start from the 50-yard line. It looks like this is the end of the 3rd quarter, but the time seemed to run past when the ball was down. So let's see what the referee says. But they are going to call the quarter, and after 3 quarters, the American team is up 16-3 over the national team. You are listening to the National Bowl.
I'm trying to get a call back right now.
Okay. Yeah, because we got it. Being it's hard to do it when
I
we
got
don't
you,
know.
I got you,
Yeah,
I
so
got
that's
you.
what I
I
was saying.
understand.
So let them know that we're not trying to.
He's walking away, so I think he's going to call.
Okay.
Raphael. It's Patrick.
Hold on, Pat. We're about to come to you in like 20 seconds, okay?
Music in the background is great.
Hold on. Dang, they come out.
Yeah.
Welcome back here to the National Bowl. We're about to start the fourth quarter with the score 16-3, and we have Patrick Hillwig with an update. Hey, Patrick, what you got for us, buddy?
All right. Hey, how's it going, guys up there? Just a quick update down here on the national sideline. Wide receiver Derek Woodette, number 18, he's going to be out for the rest of the game with a shoulder sprain. Tried to get it kicked up and push shoulder back to come back in, but wasn't able to. So he'll be out for the rest of the game today. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update, Patrick. As first and 10 for the national team, incomplete pass there. Back in at quarterback for the national team is number 19, Shea Brown. So they have second and 10. And as we got some of the third quarter stats, just to give you some of the leaders for the national team, Dan Andrews has 8 carries for 72 yards. Let's see, Brown is back to pass. He's going deep and is overthrown as great pressure was put on him by number 8, Andre Connolly. Oh, my fault. By number 8, Jeffrey Branch. So, but we got third down and 10 for the national team. But getting back to the stats, it seems like Dan Andrews has been most of the offense for the national team. Theron Wilson has 2 catches for 41 yards. We'll get to the American team after this play. A critical play here, third and 10 from the 50-yard line from the national team. They were gifted such great field position. And they run a screen, caught by number 24. He's up to the 40, down to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, down. Tackled at the 18 on third and 10. The screen pass to Jalen Holmes from Bethany ends up being a humongous play. They are in the red zone now. First and 10 from what looks like to be around the 19-yard line of the American team.
And was that Brian Corey, the defensive lineman that made that tackle?
I believe so.
Wow, that was a nice saving tackle.
So back up to the line of scrimmage goes Brown as they have first and 10 from the American team's 40-yard line. Timeout call from the American team. It looks like there was some confusion on defense. But again, to get to a few of the stats from the American team, Caleb Walton, quarterback, is 5 for 15 for 28 yards and 1 interception. Tyler Sullivan is 3 for 7 for 43 yards with 1 touchdown and the long pass of 31 yards. So even getting the punters in the act, Brett Bennis from the American team has 5 punts, 198 yards for a 39.6 average. And Zachary Somalia, who is the punter for the national team, has 6 punts for 41.2 yards. So not bad numbers there.
Yes, it's not. And we definitely want you all to follow Nuts and Boat Sports at www.nutsandboatsports.com. This is a collaboration. And also you can follow the 3pointconversion.com.
So first and 10 for the national team from the American team's 20-yard line. Need a touchdown on this drive right here. And here it is, an inside handoff to number 6, Michael Hill from Graceland University. He picks up a few yards. Looks like he picked up 5 or 6 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Gain of 4, yeah, that was. Let's see what they do, man. This is getting exciting now. It's
I'm sorry,
time.
2nd down, not 3rd down. 2nd down and 5. Once again, they go right back down to Hill, who looked like he got a yard. So it looks like about 3rd and 5 is going to be the case for the national team.
And it was Brandon Guyton, number 45, for the American team that made the tackle from Oklahoma Panhandle State.
So Brown has it. Huge third down from the national team. Probably the biggest third down of the game right here. Calling signals. Brown is calling signals. In a shotgun, 3 receiver set. Oh, it looks like it might have been offsides on the American team. And the very long count got him.
Yeah,
It looked like it was Jawan Wilson. The very long count got him.
He couldn't wait any longer. He saw his leg shaking. Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 1 now. It's going to be real interesting to see what they call right now. It's 3rd and 1. Every time the national team, the national team gets down here, for some reason the possession just squandered. So we'll see what happens.
3rd and 1 for the national team as Brown looks over to the sidelines with Jalen Holmes in the backfield with him.
The possession just squandered. So we'll see what happens. Oh, nice. Oh.
And I don't think he got the first down on that as
number 91.
Jalen Holmes was stopped there in the backfield. 4th and 2.
Amari Manhurst, what a great tackle. And he had him by the jersey. It was a nice spin, but he never let go.
Oh, wow. Much to my surprise down here on a 4th and 3 from the 13-yard line, the national team is going to choose to kick a field goal. Already down 16-3. So 30-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up and it is good. So it's with 16:57 left, and I do believe the fourth quarter was set at 20 minutes and not 15 minutes.
Right.
So, and according to the scoreboard, with 16:57 left, the score is 16-6. The American team over the national team. And maybe if you're playing a 20-minute fourth quarter, you would go for the field goal there.
And it kind of reminds me of playing Madden, knowing that we had to leave. And so, okay, we can play one more game, but we will put on 20 minutes just so we can extend the game. We have a nice little turnout in the crowd as well.
No doubt, it's great to see that there are people out here supporting these guys and supporting their dreams. I mean, it's a tough business to get into, so definitely all the support you can get, you definitely want to take. As the national team is lining up to kick off here. I was wondering if we'd see an onside kick, but I don't think we'll see it this soon, obviously. I don't know. So a very, very short kickoff that's not only short, but well out of bounds. And I do mean well out of bounds.
They might as well cook the onside kick because the ball's going to be at the 40-yard line. So, yeah, that was a...
Tyler Blackburn, that's one of those ones you definitely want to forget.
Right, that wasn't a good kick right there, especially in the fourth quarter when you're trying to come back. Let's see if the national team makes up for the defense.
So the American team will start this possession at their own 45. They have Jackson back in at quarterback.
Let's give some respect for the offensive line on the American team. They've been playing very well. They're not getting credit, but shouts out to all those guys.
No doubt about it. As there's a handoff for the American team to number 19, Tyler Bing.
Yes.
And there's a late flag on the play.
I saw the hold. The hold was on number 75, Mr. Mark Kazaya. That was he got a hold. I don't know if he was expecting the play to keep going to the sidelines, but when the running back cut up, then you saw the hold right there. And just when I go ahead and shout them out, you know how the announcers do. We always go ahead and jinx them, so I apologize.
Because they're staring down the barrel of a 1st and 20 here. And the national team, again, their defense will need to take advantage of this. You have them in first and long. They're behind the chains. Let's see what happens as Jackson is calling the signal. Inside handoff, nothing doing that time for Bing. He is tackled in the backfield. Now we're definitely staring at second and long, looking like about 2nd and 21. And this is a time where if there's somebody who's going to make a play for the national team, this is not a time to go soft. This is a time to get there and make a play.
Because it seems like the American team is trying not to mess up, so they're not being aggressive like they once were. But they come out in a 4 wide with in a shotgun 4 wide with the running back in the backfield.
Jackson is calling the signals. He's back to pass after a low snap. It looks like he's going to take off running. Nope. Being patient. Throws it, overthrows his man, just over his head, kind of airballed it, setting up 3rd and 21 for the American team.
Right. And the wide receivers need to learn how to, when they see their quarterback scramble and get to the sidelines and, running out the pocket, that's when you come back and change your route. And it seemed like the wide receivers just kept running their route, so he had no one to throw it to.
No, yeah, and you're right. There's something to working back to your quarterback there. And I give Jackson a lot of credit. He stayed patient. At first it looked like he was going to take off running. Then instead he stays behind the line of scrimmage, still looking downfield, eyes are up. And just his receivers did him no favors on that play. So now it sets up 3rd and 21 from the 24-yard line. We have flags down here. And it looks like there's a delay of game call, which is going to make it 3rd and 26. And you don't have too many 3rd and 26 plays inside your playbook. So I would look for something maybe a little bit conservative. Yeah, conservative. Screenplay, draw. They ran those quick slants all games. I wonder if I'm on the Nationals defense, I'm looking for a quick slant, and I'm looking to jump it. So Jackson under center. And he's draw play, and this could be a big play. 40, 45, 50, all the way down to the national team's 47-yard line goes Tyler Bing. How can on 3rd and 26, how in the world can you give up such a huge gain?
They went man to man. It was no reason to go man to man when it's 3rd and 26.
So now the American team has 1st and 10 from the national team's 44. Jackson keeps it and fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by number 15 on the national, Gerard Casey from Assumption College. And there you go.
There's the break.
The break that they needed. I want to tell you, Jackson all day has been carrying that ball like a loaf of bread.
Exactly.
And it finally caught up with him.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier, how he was carrying the ball, and sure enough, it came to haunt him. The national team needs to take advantage of this.
And they will be starting from their own 37-yard line.
And with Brown coming in, because he has that arm, I would say go a stop and go, or do that little wiggle with the wide receiver and go out for a touchdown for a long pass right now. I say go for a big. This is the perfect time.
Andrews is in the backfield with Brown as Brown is in the shotgun. He hands it to Andrews. Andrews to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 33-yard line. And Andrews with a huge run of 20-something yards there on that play.
And just like I just said, give it to Andrews, let him run down the field and get a big play.
So they're down 1st and 10 from the American 33-yard line. A huge run from Andrews. Andrews is close to 100 yards rushing in this game. Brown is back. He throws a quick out. That was a long throw from hash mark to hash mark.
That was a nice play.
Out there to Tyler Ambush from Bethany College for a gain of, it looks like about 7 yards, so 2nd and 3.
It was a nice chance to show his arm strength on that play.
Yeah, definitely from far hash mark.
And it was on the money as well.
2nd down and 4 yards ago, as the scoreboard says. Brown asking for the ball, looking back, looking down, goes, trying to go to the end zone. Out the back, was he in? No! They said he was shoved out. What a beautiful, beautiful effort made by Wiggins.
Yes, it was. That was a nice throw. Put it only where the wide receiver can get it, but like you said, it was a nice defensive play by shoving the receiver out.
Big 3rd and 4 here from the 26-yard line for the national team. I would look for either a draw or a screen, and why not try to get it to Andrews? Brown calling the signals. Draw to Andrews, who's up to the 29. He's going to be short of first down by at least 2 yards, it looks like.
So what do you do, Coach?
Got to go for it here. 4th and 2. I think we're out of the field goal. But even though with 14 minutes left, a field goal would cut it to 7 points.
Right.
But this would be a long field goal into the win. And I think that's a critical point, is that it's into the win. So definitely I will go for it here on 4th and 2 from the American 24-yard line.
And maybe they go misdirection right here. Let's see, they come out of shotgun.
And here it is, up the middle. It looks like a first down, and by you-know-who, Dan Andrews. Great run up. They are moving the chains. So 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. 13:25 left here in the 4th quarter. 16-6. The American team is up by 10 points.
I'm sorry, excuse me. I have to say, great block by number 78, Gerald Venezuela. He pancaked his man. And that caused Andrews to get through for the first down.
So Brown gives it back to Andrews, who's 20, tackled at the 20-yard line. Looks like only a gain of 2. And that time they were waiting for him. There's 7 people in the box there, and I'm wondering if there was maybe an audible that Brown could have gone to kind of expose that.
Yes, and Adam Kelsey was on the tackle from College of Idaho. That was a great tackle by him. Yeah, they smelled that before the play started.
So we got 2nd and 9 from the 20-yard line. Andrews back there with Brown. 4 receivers set. I look for a play-action fake right here and see if you can get something in the middle of the field. And they gave it to Andrews, who tried to get up the middle of the field. He only gains 1. Now you're staring at 3rd and 8 here. And a huge 3rd down. Thought the national team should have been a little bit more aggressive there.
Yes, and that was a tackle by number 44, Matt DeVore, and also Devontae Ford, number 94.
Brown looking over the sideline. Definitely a check with me situation here, as this is one of the most important 3rd down calls of the game. And he's back to pass, looking to his right. Throws, he has a man.
Nice.
Great catch!
But he's short of the first down. Or did he get it? Yeah, he looked like he's short.
Great catch by Leroy McClain, a slippery rock. That's an all-hands catch right there. But it does look like he...
Oh, they gave him a great spot.
And judging by the spot, he has a first down, and it's a first down from the 10-yard line.
They gave him a spectacular spot. I thought he was a little short, but they put the ball on the 10-yard line.
1st and goal here for the national team. I'm looking for Andrews down in here, but no, Andrews stays in the block. And then back throw. Oh! Back
nice.
Shoulder throw was close. Close, but couldn't get hauled in there by number 17, Dion Wiggins.
Yeah, it was right there. It was maybe inches away, and that would have been a touchdown. Now, the American team, they have to be aggressive right now. They're letting Brown just sit back and do whatever he wants.
You would think the American team would bring some pressure here. 11:35 left here in the 4th quarter, 16-6. We have a 2nd and goal here for the national team. And here's Andrews on the handoff, and he's tackled in the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 13-yard line. And that wasn't a clean handoff either. Looked like there was some problems with handling the ball there.
Yeah, it was great pursuit by Junior Luke, who made the tackle, number 70.
So a huge 3rd and goal here from the 13-yard line. Looks like it might be offsides here on the white team, on the American team.
The American team is giving the national team chances. Can the national team step up and take advantage of them?
So this should make it 3rd and goal from the 8, a little bit more manageable.
Looks like the referees or the officials are discussing what's okay. So they did give it to him.
So it'll be 3rd and goal here from the 8-yard line with 11:06 left here in the 4th quarter. 16-6, the American team winning, but the national team is threatening here. As Brown looks over to the sidelines, you know, I'd like to see Andrews get into some sort of space, maybe have him drag across the middle, come out on a little wheel route here, but we'll see what they call here.
Oh.
Brown, bad snap. Brown picks it up, still looking up, throws it, picked the dropped. He got a break. That pass should have never been thrown, but it was a drop, a sure interception.
Yeah, Michael Everett had that interception, and he needed to do some push-ups right now because that was all you saw was pay dirt. It was nobody in front of him. That was touchdown all the way.
So from the sidelines, it looks like number 16, Akil Washington from the white team, wide receiver, might be a little bit dinged up there. Even when I've watched him on the sideline, he definitely is limping. Don't know exactly what's wrong with him, but looked like a little nicked up.
Right.
See on the next possession, see if he comes in as the national team is lining up for a field goal here to get this down to 1 score. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:30 left here in the 4th quarter, we have a score of the American team 16, the national team 9.
Raphael, I text you both the drops. I just text them to you.
The only thing you want me to play it?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna have to just play it
That's
on
fine.
the thing. Yeah.
That's fine. The one is the one where it just throws back to you guys.
Right.
But I sent you both drops.
Yeah, back there.
Yeah. Right.
Can I update the score?
So the national team is lining up to kick this ball off at 16-9. And because we have the extended 4th quarter, I can understand now why they did not go for it earlier in the game. They've had 20 minutes to play this 4th quarter, so I wouldn't have went for it either.
Hey, I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to ignore it.
But you know, there's 20-minute 4th quarters aren't something that's very traditional. So as they line up to kick the ball off to the American team, we're 16-9 with 10.5 minutes left, and kicking it off into the win, which probably is called, but this is not a bad kickoff, up to about the 5, to the 10, to the 15, 20-yard line, 21, 22-yard line. The return comes back. So not a bad return there. And they're going to have 1st and 10 from about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, what's going to happen with the American team? Are they going to come in and be aggressive? You know, the game is not over. It's a one score possession right now, and a 1 score game, I should say, and they just can't sit back and just try to run the clock out.
Walton is back in at quarterback as he pitches the ball out to Jones for what looks like a gain of about 6 yards.
Yes, and Ricardo Housen was in on the tackle right there.
So it seems like as this game is going on, the 2 workhorses have been Trayvon Jones for the American team, and for the national team, obviously Dan Andrews. Jones has seen a lot of action here in the second half. So it's 2nd down and 2 from the 30-yard line for the American team as Lock Haven University's Caleb Walton is calling the signals. Handoff going back to Jones again, who is hit in the backfield. Very, very nice tackle there for a loss.
Yes, and looks like that was number 21.
Michael James there on the tackle.
Yes, great tackle. He got in through that line of the offensive line was trying to put out there that wall, and he got through and made that tackle. That was a great tackle.
3rd and 4 for the American team right here. Walton's in the shotgun, throws it out. He had 2 guys open there, and he gets what looks like to be the first down.
Nice play, nice drawn up play right there. Just get to the first down line, turn around, the ball's right there on the sideline.
Kobe Loom was the one who made that catch, number 12, for the American team, and big first down for them with 8:35 left here in the 4th quarter. Huge first down. National team needs to stop as time is starting to run down. Time is starting to become a concern. It's starting to become an issue. That was a chance where the national team really needed to stop. So the American team is back under center. Caleb Walton, gives it off to Jones. There is a flag down. And we'll have to see what the call is. So it's a procedure call on the American team. It will be now 1st and 15. And they'll huddle up. Walton is back under center.
He's under the center. That's
Yep.
Haven't seen that much lately.
Nope. And then here's the handoff, and maybe for a couple of yards. Good defense there.
Yeah, that was the tackle by Justin Broussard. Great defense. So it looks like they're trying to run down the clock right now, trying to slow the game down.
Yeah, they look like they're going to try to do it with Jones, as we have 2nd and about 13 yards for the American team. 7:40 left in the 4th quarter, 16-9. Walton gives it to play action fake to Jones. Walton's looking downfield. He's being pressured, and what a catch! Very nice catch by number 25, Lorenzo Mitchell.
Now, on the defensive side, that play right there, the quarterback is scrambling, the linebackers is sitting back. You have to go towards that. One of the linebackers have to go towards that quarterback. Make him rush that throw. He had all day no one pressure him. You have to go in and get to the quarterback. Make him make a bad throw or throw it away.
And another first down. Another first down for the American team. 7:12 left, 16-9, and they are up to the 46-yard line, their own 46, and you can only guess that this will be Jones' time as they're looking to run the clock. Jones on the draw, tackled in the backfield. Looks like a loss of either 3 or 4 yards. Back there was number 36, Kyle Burkett. Second and 13 for the American team here. Walton calling signals, back to throw, and he hits 84-yard to number 84, Jalen Henningsen, getting some of those yardage back and setting them up at about the 50-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and about 6 yards.
Yeah, and that was Andre Connolly on that tackle that forced him out of bounds. This is the big play right here. 3rd and 6.
6 minutes left in the game. 3rd and 6, and the national team once again needs to get off the field. This is the 3rd time they've had them in 3rd and more than 5, and they haven't been able to get off the field yet. They back out of the pressure that they showed, and first down as another pass completed to Jalen Henningsen from Buena Vista University, and the white team keeps the chains moving all the way up to the national team's 39-yard line, 1st and 10. That was a gain of 11.
Tyler Blackburn on the tackle. It wasn't bad coverage. It just was a better play. I mean, the ball was right there when he turned around and he fought for the first down.
So, American team lined up 1st down and 10. And to give to running back up to about the 34. That was number 33, Michael James from Presentation College, as he got about 4 yards on that carry. We're down to 5 minutes left.
And this drive is actually going the way the American team wanted to go. Run the ball, take time off the clock, get into a manageable 3rd down, then they grab the 1st down, and the clock keeps going.
Walton is in the shotgun on the 2nd and 6, but I would find it hard to believe
It won't be a draw play.
that it won't be a draw. I mean, come on, I wouldn't think that he'd pass it here. But we've seen Stranger, and he is looking to pass. See, there you go. He's taking off running on quarterback draw. He's to the 30, 25, down to the 22-yard line, 21-yard line of the national team. Another 1st down, 14-yard run.
And Kyle Burchett and Nicholas Valentine, they basically they made the stop because he had more yards to go. And if it wasn't for those 2 conversions on their tackle, he might have had another 6 or 7 yards.
No doubt. So it's 1st down and 10.
Looked like that was a design run.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, out of there. That's quarterback draw out of there. Great play call. 4 minutes left. It's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line from the American team as they hand it off. And again, on the first 2 downs, it seems like the national team is all about it as they tackle number 19, Tyler Bing, in the backfield for a loss of 4. But we've seen on this drive, they have put the American team behind the chains, yet the American team gets right back in front of it.
You're definitely right. And Burchett, once again, got in for that tackle. But you're right. It's like no matter what happens, the American team finds a way to get a 1st down.
No doubt. So we have 2nd and 14 to go.
They need a turnover badly right
From the
now.
25. Walton looking back. He is going for it all here. And, oh, wow. What a play. That's one of those ones where the DB waited for the wide receiver to put his hands up and just put his hands in between them.
Right, and actually, Marcus Brown did a great job by not putting his hands up too early, and he actually just dropped the ball. It was great coverage, but Marcus Brown showed that by not putting his hands up, as you mentioned, early, and he just dropped the ball.
So now it's about 3rd and 14, and it will be interesting to see what the American team does here because they're just a field goal away from making this a 2-score game again with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. So I wouldn't expect for them to take a lot of risks here. And they almost from the snap. But again, tackled in the backfield is number 23, Trayvon Jones. So this is going to be 4th and long now. So if anything, the American team burned a lot of clock.
Yes, they did. But this play right here might be the biggest play in the game or could be leading up to the next big play because if the kicker misses this field goal, which he's been automatic all day, this is going to give the national team a chance to drop back for a thriller comeback.
Will Gendry for about a 46-yard field goal. He has been unbelievably good all day today, and there's no reason for anyone to think that, that he would not make this. But we will see. But there's a timeout on the field as the national team has used their first timeout. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
My phone dead.
What do you have?
Oh, that's horrible. Have that phone.
Your live one?
Oh, we're back here at Daytona Municipal Stadium with the score of 16-9, 2:25 left as The American team is lining up for a 46-yard field goal. And this could be the game right here. I mean, stranger things have happened, but you would think the national team needs for Will Gendry to miss this field goal.
Big play right here.
Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is.
He missed it.
No, he did miss it. Wide right after a bad snap, and here is the opportunity that the national team was looking for. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left, 2 timeouts, down by 7.
Here we go. And you had a feeling that it was going to come down to this. That second half, it was going to come down to a close game. The momentum kept switching, going back and forth, but the National League stayed game, and right now they have a chance to come back and tie the game.
They are 72 yards away as they're going to have to start from their own 28-yard line. In at quarterback will be Connor Simmons from Clarion University. And he's going to start off with a little screen pass. Oh! That would have gone a long way. They had that set up perfect as he was trying to hit Michael Hill out of the backfield, and they just didn't complete it. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 28. Simmons is back in the shotgun. Looking downfield. He steps up, and not even close. He was trying to hit number 87, Ty Young, from Colorado School of Mines. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. And again, this is one of these ones where maybe you want to pick up at least some.
You have to pick something.
You know, maybe not get all 10, but you're going to have to get some right here.
Yes, because you have 2 down. So, and the American team is playing back. So you have a chance to pick up something.
So 3rd down and 10 here. Back in the shotgun, looking downfield, has a man. 1st down as number 12, Fabian Guerra, makes the catch over the middle, all the way up to the 41-yard line.
It stopped. Wow. Don't worry about it. We don't.
So he's rushed up to the line of scrimmage.
Hold on. We're going to come back. We went off.
Look downfield, and he has incomplete. Wide open was number 80, Marcellus Jackson. Beautiful play call.
It went off. So, I'm about to get back in.
So 2nd and 10 here from the 41-yard line. From the 41, and again, they had him wide open and then didn't hit there. Simmons has to hit that pass right there. 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Minute 48 left. Looking downfield, and it's batted down the line of scrimmage by number 70, Junior Luke. 3rd and 10.
My guess is fine.
So 3rd and 10 for Simmons. Again, 2 timeouts left. They're only 59 yards away from pay dirt. I want them to score a touchdown because I want to see if they're going to go for 2. So,
yeah, we do. Let's see what happens.
So Simmons is back, calling his signals here. He's looking downfield. Has a man and got him.
Nice.
All the way down.
He was down.
To the 35-yard line, 36-yard line of the American team. Was a catch by Bryce Shade of Wesley College. 24-yard gain. They are down to 35-yard line of the American team, 36-yard line of the American team with a minute 27 left. They still have 2 timeouts left, so definitely you want to use those wisely here. Back to pass, looking down. Incomplete. It was probably better that it was
Yeah,
incomplete.
right. You're right. Exactly right. It looks like they have 2 timeouts left, so they still can go down the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. They still have everything in the route tree open. With 2 timeouts and a minute 13, and where they are on the field, they're at the 36 of the American team. So, but this is a big 2nd and 10. Got to get some yards here. Simmons back the pass, looking, and he hits. Oh! What an interception! And that could be it. What an interception by number 31, Michael Everett from Southwest Minnesota State. Wow.
What a play. He dove back and picked that ball off, stretched out. Oh my God, what a great play.
Deron Wilson was there and open, and I think that's where arm strength plays a part, and he is throwing into the wind. And maybe that's what held it up, but Simmons' pass definitely was held up.
And just imagine how this kid feels on the biggest stage of his career, and he makes that play to save the game, possibly save the game.
So the American team has the ball at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Jones, and he's tackled in the backfield. You best believe the national team will use all their timeouts here, down to 57 seconds. And there was a loss of about 3 yards.
And we definitely want to apologize. There are some technical difficulties going on right now, but what happened earlier, but we're back live, and this has been a great game.
No doubt, it's been a very exciting game, 16-9. And with 57 seconds left, national team has called a timeout. And for those listening who have not heard, the college football playoff bracket has been set. It will be Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, and Washington. So those will be your 4 teams playing for a national championship on the Division I level.
Wow. But going back, if you missed it, you're just coming back on. Number 31, Michael Everett made a maybe game-saving play by intercepting the ball, bending back, stretched out, and picked the ball off. Now it's 57 seconds left, 2nd and 10, and the National League only has 1 timeout left. The American team has the ball.
So in that quarterback for the American team is and we'll give it Sullivan, and the ball was given to Jones again, who loses yards again. He's down to the 14-yard line, and so it's definitely going to be 3rd and a lot, down to 16. So it's going to be 3rd and about 17 yards to go. I'm surprised the national team did not call timeout, but they did not. So it looks like they're going to try to wait. I don't know why they would wait, but it looks like they're going to wait. So we're down to 20 seconds left in the game. National team has 1 timeout left unless the scoreboard is incorrect. But it looks like they have 1 timeout left. Here's the give. The give is to number 23, Trayvon Jones. And that's the game.
That's the game.
So the final score here from Daytona Municipal Stadium is the American team 16, the national team 9, and what ended up being a great game. We saw some guys really play well. Dan Andrews in a losing effort was absolutely incredible today. And we didn't get cheated. The fans didn't get cheated. We saw an exciting game, hard-hitting game, and this is what these All-Star games are about. So now for them, it's up to the scouts, up to their agents to start looking for opportunities for them, and for them to be back into weight room, back in doing all the football drill, these agility drills and all those things.
And what's most importantly is, near the end, everybody played hard and competed. And that's what you want to do in a game like this. When you have scouts looking, and this could possibly be your last, well, this is your last game in college. So you want to go ahead and compete and play hard. And both teams did that, all players. I definitely have respect for all of the players, even the coaches as well. coaches came up and made some big adjustments and called the game. That's why it turned out to be a great game.
Yep, there's no doubt about it. And while the players are shaking hands and stuff, we are going to definitely wait to see what's going to happen with the awards and MVPs and stuff. You're listening to the National Bowl.
Are you guys on break?
Now we are.
All right, I was gonna say I can see all of them running out there. They're working on sound.
Okay.
I see everybody talking to somebody. Oh, good job, great. Was that kid's name? Walton, the quarterback? Oh, wow. It's like I'm at a wedding, this song comes on. Open bar!
We're about to go in. You ready, Mark? We're about to go in.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have anything? Are you guys gonna come back?
Yeah.
All right, let's point it at down.
Oh, welcome back here. We're back here at Daytona Beach, and great game today as the American team won 16-9 over the national team, and it was impressive performance. Like I said, in a losing effort, I really felt that Dan Andrews, for me at least, was the guy who really showed out today and made a lasting impression. As we get the stats for those watching us live, you'll see that we're finally getting the stat pages. But both teams gave a great effort out there today. So, what was the lasting impression that you had?
Again, the kids battling. The interception, of course, I mean, that's obvious, but fighting through that adversity, you know, even for the national team was down, they stopped them. American team missed the field goal, and they drove all the way down to give themselves the opportunity. And the pass wasn't bad. It's just that Everett made a great play, and then we look at the defense. The defense for the American team, they came in and they didn't stop. It looked like they were going to give up the lead, but they held in there, and once again, they fought back. So, again, kudos to all of the players out here, man. I wish all of them success, and hopefully, you know, they're able to fulfill their dreams.
So Dan Andrews from the losing team, from the national team, 14 carries, 109 yards. Just such a great day. From the winning team, you know, Tyler Bing had 11 carries for 71 yards. Caleb Walton threw 9 for 21 for 66 yards. I don't think that anyone particularly had a great passing day. Shea Brown, again from the national team, was 10 for 19 for 103 yards. Unfortunately, had that the interception at the end. And you know, it was just a great game. The teams were pretty much evenly matched. They're all getting together right now, again, as awards and stuff are being presented. And the American team got off to that start. They got off to such a great start. The national team got off to such a slow start that it finally just kind of caught up with them. They just could not make it up.
Right, and for the national team, Kyle Burchett had 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, so that was great. And Donovan Hayden had 5 tackles and 8 tackles total, you know, which 3 were assisted. And Ricardo Housen had 6 tackles. And let's not forget that Michael James had an interception. And on the American team, Darius Thomas had 4 tackles. And we see that Mr. Adam Kelsey had a sack. So, like I said, it was some great stats here. They battled back. And we don't want to leave the coaches out. They did a great job. And the officials, they did a great job.
Yeah, they did. They did let him play, and that was the promise that it wasn't going to be a whole bunch of ticky-tack calls. They were going to let those guys play, and they certainly let them play, and that was good because we saw a lot of competing on the outside with the corners and the wide receivers. So again, great game. Always nice to see these games. They're always good. They're put on very well. You look on the defensive end. Roderick Darden had 4 tackles for losses, 6 solo tackles. Big game. Guys who got sacks were Amari Manhurts, Alexander Stewart, um, Adam Kelsey on the American team, and on the national team, Ross Sanford. So again, great performance. Overall, good performance.
Definitely was. And we have some interviews with the coaches. We want to go ahead and hear from the coaches for a second. So let's go ahead and hear from them.
Coach, great win first of all. The game started opening up more in the second half. They were throwing a lot more passes. The national team won. The secondary was in good position. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Yeah, I mean, we played forward the whole game. We knew they had to score points. They were down 3 possessions, and so we want our DBs to make plays, and we let our pass rush go. We have fun about these games out here, and we want to put them in a situation, play football. This is their last opportunity to play football. Last opportunity to show the scouts that, maybe give me a chance. And
There we go. Again, it was a great game. Marcus, I'll ask you this. None of these players should hold their heads down. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. They all fought out there, and you can see it with emotion, and that's the thing. It's easy to have emotion when you're used to playing with your team because you guys live with each other every day. You're in the locker room with each other every day. In all-star games, you start. It's a put-together team, and so getting invested is harder as far as in the team concept. Now you're all invested in the fact that I'm playing in front of scouts, but the team concept it's hard to get invested in, and that's what impressed me with these guys. You could see the support they were giving each other, and you could see they were invested in each other, and that is huge. And I do mean huge when it comes to these all-star games.
Yes, it is. It is huge because that's what you have to do. Football is a team sport. No matter what way you look at it, it's always going to be a team sport, and it's always going to be trust. And that's what they did. They leaned on each other today, and for the American team, it counted.
Yeah, and again, it just seems like the American team just got off to a better start. They seem to had a more cohesive game plan at the very beginning. They kind of knew what they wanted to do, where they wanted to go, and how they wanted to get there. The national team seemed at the very beginning was kind of trying to fill it out. And it's just one of those things that we used to always say when you're growing up. You got those guys who get ready, and then you have those guys who stay ready. Today, the American team stayed ready. And it seemed like the blue team, the national team, they had to get ready. And in a close game like this, 16-9, where every possession counted, you want to stay ready. You don't want to get ready. You want to stay ready.
And you're right, they did. They stayed ready. They, even when it got down, they managed their composure, and we look at it now, they came out with the win. But as you look down the field right now, they're taking pictures. Everyone's smiling. Everyone's happy. That's what you want to see. You don't see no heads down right now. Everybody's excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and hopefully we'll come back with some MVPs and some awards. We'll be right back. I don't have nothing there.
That camera's still on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I didn't know the camera was on or not.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys are doing
We're
great.
about to come back.
We're about to come back already.
I sent you those sound bites.
It ain't let me play it. Do it from your phone.
want that one. It's only 13 seconds. It's only 13 seconds, but you can play it. It's only 13 seconds, but you can play it.
It might not sound good. I don't see how it sounds.
What's going on, sports fans? Joe Carlos.
You line for me?
The CEO of
Where's Ab at? Let's see.
What's going on, sports fans? Joe Cardozo, CEO of Nuts and Bolts Sports here. You're listening live to the 2016 National Bowl, a three-point conversion and Nuts and Bolts Sports collaboration. Keep it locked.
We're back here, and again, the players are all huddled up as Mike Forte is talking to them, the organizer of all these bowl games that get put on. And again, all the players are there together. You can see everyone has one of those I played in the game type of hats on, and all I get hat type of hat. But no, it was a great performance tonight, this afternoon, and we were glad to be part of it. And it's been an exciting week for all involved, from Nuts and Bolts Sports and from three-point conversion. And we're thankful that we had this opportunity. It gives us a great chance to meet the players. And let me tell you something about the players. The players are so approachable. I mean, you see these big football players, and I think people get this impression that they're all kind of arrogant, egotistical, whatever. And what ends up happening is you have to have a certain edge on the field, and you have to have a certain belief on the field and in the film room. But when it came down to having, people from both of our teams go up to them and speak to them, they were approachable, they were great. So most definitely a good time ahead for all.
Yes, it was. And if you want to catch the game, I know we had some problems with the YouTube live streaming, but you will be able to catch that in a couple of hours on Audible Sports. Actually, it's on Twitter at Audible Sports, so you'll be able to see the video and film. So you might not have seen it live because of the difficulties, but it was video. It was taped and recorded, so you can go back in a couple of hours and you'll be able to see that live stream.
That's good, and I would encourage everyone to watch it. It's a good game. It's a great game. It's a fun game to watch, and in the future, hopefully, we will continue to do these games and have this sort of partnership.
Yeah, it was great. And as I'm looking down, if I can paint a picture, they're getting in one big huddle. You know how they put their hands up and everyone's smiling. This is a good way of ending the game. And to the parents, friends, family, you have to be proud of them. This was great for them to come up. It took courage. Nerves was there. I was nervous for them. I mean, but they came out and they played their best and left it all on the field, and that's all you want. When you have a game that comes down to the end like that, they left it out on the field.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And as they make a quick change, as there's a second All-Star game after this. But we had some people down with the players and stuff. So if you follow three-point conversion, Nuts and Bolts Sports, if you don't, you need to. But because you're going to hear all kinds of sounds, post-game sounds, hopefully some post-game sounds from the players and the coaches. And so you definitely want to get up on that. So follow us on Twitter, both accounts. Follow on Twitter, and you'll have all the news on our website. And you can hear from your favorite player.
Yeah, and check out the feature stories from Nuts and Bolts Sports and the three-point conversion website. So like I said, man, it's been great. It's been fun. hopefully we get to find out. We're waiting to find out if they're going to give us the MVPs, and it looks like I'm just looking now. 31 Everett for the American team. That's Michael Everett. He has a trophy, so I'm guessing he's the MVP right now, and that is great. Right now, we're waiting to get some more feedback, and we're going to take a quick break, and we should be back with the awards.
So when you come back,
Yeah.
when you come back, you have sound from Brianna Dempsey with Caleb Walton, quarterback for the white team. So it's a minute 11 worth of sound. So I hit play. I think there's more. I think Patrick is steady struggling. I was gonna say I have another drop, but the other drop's only 7 seconds. It just says it's just a throwback to you and Marcus. Alright, just gotta push play.
This brief.
Yeah, with Caleb Walton, quarterback for the
We
white
got
team.
something from brief.
Just gotta hit play. Don't want that screen get blacked
You
out.
just hold it. You just talk. Say you got something from brief.
Caleb Walton.
And like I said, we had people down on the field, and Brianna Dempsey caught up to Caleb Walton after the game for a quick interview.
Down here and play against the cream of the crop in Division 2, Division 3 players all around here. A lot of fun, beautiful day. You know, it was just a blast. It was a blast today. How do you feel about playing a lot of college games? Well, I actually have another All-Star game to go to. Oh, really? That was in Myrtle Beach.
So that was a quick interview with Caleb. Caleb Walton was a quarterback on the American team. He was 9 for 21 with 1 interception, 66 yards passing today. So Walton played a lot of the game. He started, I do believe. He led off the American team right when he led them to the back-to-back field goals at the very beginning of the game. So Walton went to Lock Haven University. Yeah. So we did see a few Lock Haven players in this game. So very, very good.
So let's, as they're ending and they're coming up with the MVP awards. We should get that. I apologize. We're still waiting on the word from that, but I know they have another bowl game going on, the FCS, that's about to start in another 30 to 45 minutes. But once again, we want to thank all the family and friends who's been listening. We want to thank Mike Quarty for the opportunity, and East Preps, the National Bowl, everyone who was involved. Nuts and Bolts Sports, we want to thank them, the CEO Joe Cordoso. 3-point conversion, thank everyone who was involved with that. And I like to, it was fun doing this with my partner in crime right here, Mr. Marcus Washington. I had a great time, and it was fun. It really, we had fun doing this today.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I definitely had a good time. It's always the people here was great. The setup was great. We thank everyone here at Daytona Beach for treating us like rock stars. So it was definitely a good time and definitely a great setup, and I had fun with all these guys, working with everyone, and certainly all of our people that we have, like at ground zero on the ground, that have been walking and roaming the sidelines in this beautiful 77-degree weather while we're up in the booth. I even thank them.
Right, we have to go back. I know you're from DC, right?
Yes. Going back, my understanding is it's in the 40s back there, so I'm not going to complain about 70+ degree weather down here.
Yes, I know. And you think about all the players coming from Colorado, New York, Texas, California, you know, some have never been here before. I've never been here before. And to come to Daytona, Florida, it's a beautiful day to play. It was forecast to rain earlier this week. They were saying it might rain today, and you know, still might, but how it looks is, you know, it's blue and the sky, beautiful, warm. This is what you want. This is what you definitely want. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay, what?
No, I'm just saying, shout him out, call my name. That's all.
Oh,
That's all. I don't understand what happened with that. There's a minute 12. That wasn't a minute 12 to play.
They cut off on me.
Yeah, it was a minute 12. So I was like, I don't understand how that's. I'm getting more stuff. What is this? Ab just sent me a video with Daniel Andrew.
huh?
Ab just sent me an interview with Daniel Andrew, but this doesn't show a time on it. I don't know if you got it or not.
That's the running back, right?
Commercial, right?
Yeah.
The game started opening up more in the second half. They were throwing a lot more passes than the national team won. The secondary was in good position. Can you tell me
We played this already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we played quarters the whole game.
Yeah, we already played that.
I know he just interviewed somebody else. I think
Yeah.
he sent you the wrong one.
Yeah, but they have stuff. They got
Man.
get that.
We could just go ahead and
Well, you can stop and then go like Facebook Live if you want to. You can stop it and go on the field and use the iPads to videotape it if you want to. You don't have to let their stuff here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be nice to get down there.
and we gonna end it. All right.
That's what I'm saying. And then go to the field and
Right,
continue to
yeah.
get a different form.
Let's, yeah,
different
let's
medium.
do that. Yeah, let's do
We
that.
got,
I like
we
that
got
idea.
we got 30 minutes when this game starts. I said we go down the field and just do it differently. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of players, but there's still some.
Right, and you're right.
It could
Yeah,
even just be y'all's wrap up, but just do it in a different form and do it on the field.
so we could definitely
All
do
right,
it
we ready?
Facebook
We
Live.
ready?
Yep.
We about to end it. We're coming on now.
So again, welcome back here. We're at Daytona Beach Municipal Stadium here at Daytona Beach, Florida. And again, we are thankful for the National Bowl as the American team beat the national team today 16-9 in what was a great game, very, very entertaining game. We want to thank everyone that helped us out today, everyone from Patrick Hillwig, Steph Perry, Brianna Dempsey, and Ab Stanley. Those who are in the stadium, please stay